America's hottest real estate market is in trouble again. People are saying they've seen a new development in Irvine drop prices by $1 million. This is already brutal enough, but folks are even more worried now. Who would dare to catch this falling knife? If it can drop $1 million now, it could drop another $500,000 later. If this is really the case, then this problem becomes much more serious. When Irvine experiences this kind of cliff-diving crash in new homes, what warning does this provide for real estate in other U.S. states? Will there be greater risks in future home purchases? Before we start, please give this video a thumbs up. Your likes are my biggest motivation for continuing to update and share content. Last month, we actually did an episode tracking Irvine home prices. Some people said they were seeing explosive increases in listings and told everyone not to rush, prices would crash later, dropping at least another $300,000 to $500,000. Then other folks got upset and even started arguing and cursing at each other. There were friends who had just bought homes. If you directly say prices will drop another $300,000 to $500,000, of course they'd feel uncomfortable. This is all understandable. But when I saw this morning that someone said Irvine new homes dropped by $1 million, honestly, I didn't quite dare believe it at first, because it's only been a month. So I had to find that price sheet to verify it. The price sheet this person sent me, I also carefully looked at the location. It's indeed in Irvine, Portola Springs Village. Of course, this isn't the price range for all Irvine houses, but at least this listing indeed shows new homes dropping $1 million in price. The person wasn't wrong. So everyone, please discuss in the comments, but absolutely don't argue. Speaking of this new development, I actually visited the site last year. At that time, many hadn't been delivered yet. You can see various lots, like Lot 81. This is the lot number 81. If you're in Irvine, you can also go check it out. They even put a red flag to remind you, price reduced, quick move in. But this problem is serious precisely because, as people commented, they're more worried about this. If someone bought this house for $4 million last year and now lists it for, say, $3 million, would you dare to buy it? Wouldn't you feel like you're getting a bad deal buying now? Why do developers dare to crash prices so dramatically? Will other regions across America follow suit? Will your area be next? Although most people aren't developers, if you understand the three most typical strategies, it's enough for you to judge whether the price cuts on houses you're eyeing represent an opportunity or a trap for you right now. Should you follow the builders and buy now? Strategy number 1. Financial report sprint inventory clearing. Like we've mentioned before, with America's largest builder, D.R. Horton, and many people want me to discuss America's second largest builder, Lennar. These companies are all publicly traded real estate giants with enormous quarterly financial report pressure. They must be accountable to shareholders and investors, especially every spring-summer transition and summer-autumn transition. If their inventory is too high and cash can't be recovered, their stock price becomes deadly. The books don't look good. You'll find that at these quarterly transition time points, they'll act in unison, suddenly going crazy with price cuts. After they're done slashing, as long as the financial reports hold up, prices immediately start rebounding. This is the pattern. This type of price reduction can't be played every day. You can't have heroic risk-cutting crashes every day. Shareholders wouldn't stand for it either. Strategy number 2, fake discounts, real profits. For example, you might see price reduced $1 million, but you need to look carefully. Many new homes will note included upgrade packages worth $150,000, $180,000, plus solar panels worth $20,000, $30,000. These were things you previously had to pay extra for. Now they first write the starting price higher. This strategy is to first inflate the pricing, then give you promotional packages and write in a discount. This is typically used by luxury developments. For example, recently friends from the Northeast and West Coast consulting me about real estate have reported they're all targeting Toll Brothers, testing the waters 1 unit at a time, reducing prices 1 unit at a time. Today, $3.5 million if someone buys, tomorrow they raise it back to $3.6 million and see. So the more you don't buy, the more they'll put out big bait to lure you. But once you buy and take the bait, they immediately raise home prices. Strategy number 3, policy window price reductions. This is very common in Texas and Florida. For example, land rezoning, insurance cost increases, building standard upgrades all cost money. They'll seize the opportunity before these policies take effect to quickly dump all the houses, even taking short-term losses. Because they know if they don't sell this year, when policies take effect next year, it'll be even harder to sell. So you think you're picking up a bargain, but actually you're helping them survive. Now that you've mastered these 3 most common strategies, you might have discovered that different developers in different policy regions play price reduction games in completely different ways. Their tricks are definitely much more complex than you think. So next, we need to see clearly which cities' price reductions mean they really can't hold on anymore. It's not an act. Let me ask everyone a question. If you're a builder with a pile of new homes urgently needing to sell but can't sell them, and you see your competitor builders around, you also have lots of inventory pressure, what would you do? The answer is simple. You can only increase the discount magnitude and extend the discount period. As a builder, you have no other choice. Looking at this chart showing the proportion of new homes in sales across major U.S. cities, the larger the circle for a city, the higher the proportion of new homes in that city's property sales. Look at the Southeast and South regions first. These circles are larger, meaning new homes account for a relatively higher proportion in these areas. Some core cities like Raleigh in North Carolina, Austin, and San Antonio in Texas have at least 40%. So it's obvious these places have too many new homes. They must heavily discount to quickly clear inventory because your competitors are doing the same thing. When we did Austin research before, we filmed those streets full of houses everywhere. We said then it was just a matter of sooner or later, and now it's already started. Next, let's look at regions with the lowest proportion of new homes. One is the Northeast. We always talk about no land left. Building is difficult. New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, in the Midwest, Detroit, and Western California areas. Previously, people asked about San Diego making the list. The entire Silicon Valley area, San Jose, all under 5%. Their reasons vary. Northeast. As we just mentioned and repeatedly brought up scarce development land, no land left, so no new home competition. San Diego. We specifically covered its urban planning system, lots of mountains and hills, terrain, unsuitable for large-scale residential development. San Francisco, Silicon Valley. Basically old, rundown, small properties. To buy new homes, look in East Bay, Northern Peninsula, Los Angeles. Everyone knows this year, one big fire burned over 10,000 units. Can't catch up building new homes based on new home proportions. I found that places with more new home sales, where you and your competitor builders all have great pressure. Builders have more motivation to continuously, long-term, reduce prices to dump properties. Not every builder uses the same promotional method because they need differentiated competition. Otherwise, everyone would be in vicious competition. Here I'll summarize my interactions with many builders and real estate sales from my own house hunting for your reference. This way, when you go house hunting, you'll basically be prepared for each company's strategies. Some give you roundabout approaches, but others are particularly straightforward. They reduce prices when they say they will. Easy for you, simple for them. Builder ranking by discount intensity number 1. Lennar, most aggressive discounts, can provide up to 12.9% in concessions. For a $1 million house in California, that's nearly $130,000 in subsidies they're giving up. They want to knock down number 2 and return to the number 1 builder throne in America. Lennar's strategy. Send everything besides direct price reductions. They send upgrades, rate buydowns, solar panels, appliances. Everything that used to cost extra is now included, all done through their own financial institution. 2. Their Horton conservative approach, more conservative this year, prefers rate buydowns. Seems to want to transition from real estate to financial business. Originally focused on entry-level market with thin margins, so they need to make money elsewhere. Number 3. Toll Brothers Luxury Upgrades, positioned as middle-class luxury homes, loves doing luxury upgrades, various allowances and credits. When credits aren't enough, you select from their studio and keep upgrading. Essentially a renovation general contractor making money on upgrade fees. Number 4. KB Home. Honestly, the most straightforward I've seen, confirmed by KB's CEO. They don't like complicated discount calculations and roundabout approaches direct price reductions. Today's immediate $40,000 off, take it or leave it, can eliminate massive marketing planning departments and redundant marketing labor costs buyer decision framework. Many people struggle with timing their home purchases. This is a buyer classification issue, so let's divide into 3 categories. See which category you belong to. If you classify wrong, there could be risks. Category 1. First-time home buyers for owner-occupation characteristics. Hope to live stably locally for 3 to 5 years minimum. Not buying for investment profit differential. You're living there. While you want cheap homes, you're more afraid of missing that rare, high-quality property. Consider what's more important than home prices. Location and area positioning, school districts, layout, lighting, commute convenience. Don't let short-term price changes interfere with your decisions. Good housing sources are scarce. Category 2. Home upgraders characteristics. Moving from old house to new house, usually sell one by one. Solve the anxiety by selling first, then buying. If you sell satisfactorily, you'll naturally feel secure. Category 3. Investment property buyers. This is the most challenging category with completely different logic. Key considerations. Not about living comfort but business accounts, real cash flow. Don't worry about kitchen style preferences or appliance types. Focus on detailed calculations, insurance, property taxes, vacancy risks. Buy the most rentable. Second half of year is typically real estate off-season, including rentals. Check investment property ratio in the community you're considering. Be prepared for learning curve costs when starting out. Can you handle vacancy losses while still paying mortgage at high interest rates? Avoid communities with 70% investment properties risk assessment questions. Can you mentally handle worst-case scenarios before investing? Do you have sufficient cash flow buffer? Many California new homes in the Ikai 400Ks might work for all cash purchases, but loans are questionable investment philosophy. For investment logic, at least for me, I start with risk exclusion methods. I especially welcome friends to share comments about how you're excluding risks in areas with significant price drops or crashes, and whether you've found the optimal entry timing. Welcome everyone to share your insights. Thank you for your likes and subscriptions. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss the next exciting share.